go to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Raiders.
Yeah, sure. I know you hear me. You know I had to talk to you like a man in your face.
It's Jake Elliott.
I know you can hear me, Sharon.
One picked off. And off we go here in Baltimore. This one is.
I know you can hear me, Sharon.
Decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
I'm gonna stop the king and his bullshit right here. You better be throwing it, motherfucker. There you go. We're trying to hit him backwards. Hit him back.
Good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
It's Uncle Barry.
It's you.
What do y'all want?
See what Ellis. I don't know.
I'm playing my league game. I'll be back.
All right. I gotta get. Pick him when you go to your playbook.
Trey, if you comment on my stream, I'm blocking you.
I'll be dust you off.
I'm blocking you, bitch.
Fuck you.
just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. On the ground, here's Henry. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. The shotgun, here's Jackson. This caught, trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up fourth down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He finds a little space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Hurts.
Oh, come on, Jalen. You fucking shitting me, bro.
The rookie out of Georgia.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Andrews is able to pick up that first down, and it's just so nice to see him back on the field. He had that brutal leg injury a year ago. He had over 500 yards in just 10 games, so the production is still there. He's always going to be one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets, and I can tell you what, they're excited to have him back in the lineup.
Oh, what the fuck is he getting for?
Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Now, the extra point.
Oh, he got bumped.
He's got it. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Brown. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for an Eagles first down. So a big 3rd down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that ball is complete over the middle. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Bro, there's no fucking way that ball lands perfectly in there. Covered like that. God.
Midfield. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. 3rd down coming up. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore.
We ain't getting no
after
fucking
this.
pressure, bro.
Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal. Here's a run. And he's in. Derrick
Two
Henry.
superstars right there.
Touchdown,
Getting fucking
Ravens.
worked.
His
Good job,
second
guys.
touchdown of this first half. Now the try here for the point after. And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Keelan Robinson to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. A hit as he goes there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. He's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson now to throw on first down. He runs with it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. It is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line.
It's the craziest fucking catch I've seen in a long time.
Just before the half. 39 yards.
You getting some crazy ass catches, Sherm. You getting some crazy ass catches, dog.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big
Okay, my
play.
controller move. Oh my god.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his...
And he's... Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Again, Hurts.
Oh, come the fuck on.
And incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On first down, it's Hurts. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
A second down throw for Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that
a second effort, and he is in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman.
Bro. There's no way Cooper DeJean is getting burnt like this, bro.
Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4
fucking
vertical route,
no
it
name.
puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Hurts again. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and Right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of the turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now Jackson. Got his man.
What's the point of having a superstar back there?
Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend.
Marlon plays great for this nigga. That nigga getting burnt every time I play with him.
Breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He get no pressure, no good.
inside the 15-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go right back to Henry. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson.
Come on, Ringo, bro. That's to the crib. Oh, yeah. Everything. Everything.
And that'll set up
GG's.
4th down. The Ravens turn things over to their
Threw
field
a
goal
ball
unit.
right in your fucking hand, Ringo.
His kick is perfect.
And you
And the Ravens
fucking 95
will
speed. You
add
ain't
to
getting
the
caught.
lead
You
here
to the
in the
crib.
fourth quarter.
Stupid.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air again, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play.
How are you losing?
It's 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense.
How are you losing?
Primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that is incomplete.